Yo, what is going on, guys? This is failing YouTuber Marvin, and I have for you guys today another YouTube gameplay. The gameplay you guys are going to be watching in the background today is a 68-8 triple Lodestar with the FAL on the map carrier. This was on an old account called Failing Biology. This is an account I had before. I chose the name Failing YouTube, so yeah, just know that. It's an old account. It's an old gameplay, and we're going to be talking about a pretty old story, so I figured that would be good. First and foremost, I want to thank every single one of you guys for 2,000 subscribers. I believe we're actually at 2013 subscribers now, so when we hit 2016 subs, I'm going to screenshot that, make that my pinned tweet until 2017 rolls around. Nah, just playing around, guys. That's just really awesome. My channel's been growing really fast. Thank you guys all so much for the support on the recent videos. I think the TheFatRat edit from a couple days ago is at like 73 likes right now. The support has just been amazing. That trolling video from a week or two ago, it's at 80 likes. My videos have just been doing amazing, and I'm actually going to be doing 2 special videos for 2K. So, you know, 2,000 subscribers, I think I had to do 2 special videos. Today's video is going to be the full story on how I started YouTube. People have been asking for this constantly, and now I'm finally doing it. I'm also going to be doing a Q&A though, so if you guys have any questions for me, I'll be doing this Q&A tomorrow. I'll also tweet out about it. But, you know, I'm going to show the comments on screen. Anybody who's in the Q&A, their comments will be shown on screen. I'm going to try to get every single question that I get into the Q&A. I'm going to make it over 10 minutes if I have to. I'll probably have to, because you guys have seemed to be really interactive recently on my videos, and that's great. So leave any question you guys want, and you guys will be in the video. I promise if I use your guys' question, I will throw the comment up on screen. No promises I'll be able to get every question, but I'm going to do my best, guys. Anyway, the full story on how I started YouTube. I believe that this was early 2015. It might even be longer ago than that. This was before I had a YouTube channel. My gamertag was Who's Laughing Now. I had a best friend I would always play zombies with. I didn't even used to play multiplayer back then, guys. I would just play zombies because that's why I enjoyed it. It was during the summer, and I had a lot of time on my hands, so we would just play long games of zombies. This guy didn't rage quit, which everybody else seemed to rage quit back then, so this is why I would play with him. His name was Mr. Just Got Juiced, and I just called him Juiced for short. I think anybody that knew him did, and we would always play together. So this is back when I used to be really into trolling. I don't know why I like trolling so much, but I just did. I watched like Vanoss, KYR Speedy, you know, and he had this YouTuber friend named Just Life, and he was telling me about him. He's like, hey, I have this YouTuber friend. I didn't care how many subs he had. I didn't care if he had 2 subs. I wanted to troll this guy. Now, why in particular I wanted to troll someone with a YouTube channel, I do not know, guys. But anyway, we decided to invite him to a game on the map Town on Black Ops 2 Zombies. When he went to pack-a-punch his LMG, we decided to throw EMPs at the pack-a-punch machine. He ended up rage quitting. We thought it was pretty funny, and we eventually started playing together. Obviously, he got over that pretty fast. You know, within a week's time, we started playing together, and he hadn't made videos for weeks, so, you know, he had 200 subscribers at the time, and I wanted to get his channel going. I'm like, dude, come on, you have 200 subscribers. You should go make videos, you know, it'll be fun. Let's make videos together, so we do it. And I had the original idea for quad points trolling a really long time ago. This was a good year ago, guys. More than that, I think. And I had the idea for quad points trolling. I think that's the first video we posted that we did together. We told this kid to stand in the lava on the map Town on Black Ops 2 Zombies. We just told him to stand there and he'd get quad points. The fact that the kid fell for it was just honestly hilarious. We would do hardcore trolling where we go and we throw stuns at people, you know, our teammates, they get pissed off like I do now. And, you know, we would do that together and get reactions, you know, and just start talking crap to people. It was pretty funny. I think at some point, like, we went into core. I don't know if I mentioned it. Just Life, his name was Patrick. That's what I would always call him. Anyway, Patrick would be, like, he threw a stun at me when we actually went into core S&D and it wasn't hardcore. And he played, like, the retard alert sound effect. Like, he would do kind of funny editing to his videos. And, you know, we would make different videos together. I think we made this reset stats trolling video. So I had this original idea, really hilarious idea. This video ended up getting, like, 500 views, which is actually really good. This is a very big part of why I wanted to start my own channel, and we did the reset stats troll. So basically, we would go into a lobby. We both made our friends list blocked so other people couldn't see it, and we would go into a lobby. I would start talking shit to Patrick, and Patrick would start talking smack back. So I say, hey, Just Life, I'm going to reset your stats, and then he resets stats. It was like a D-rank trolling. It ended up being really hilarious. A lot of people fell for this, and this was a huge part of why I wanted to start my own channel, because I didn't get any kind of recognition for it, because I was just a friend in the video. I'd even convinced some of my friends to reset their stats for this video, and, you know, I just didn't get any recognition for it. So, I mean, Patrick would just do some funny stuff. I mean, he would act like an idiot, and he started doing this more when he, you know, met his friends that acted like idiots as well. And he would just say dumb stuff, like he would pronounce the word trash, twash, not because he didn't know how to pronounce trash, but just to piss us off. And eventually, at first it was kind of funny, but eventually it would really start to piss me off, and I'll get into that more later. But anyway, we would make this video on zombies, and he ended up yelling, "Pancake titties!" right at the end. That's how he sounded when he yelled it. It was just really funny. And, you know, he would actually do some stuff that was really funny, but other times it would just be really annoying, and it would just piss me off. So anyway, I had this friend, I'm friends with him today, his name is Chris, and this guy ended up scamming me, right? So this was a very, very long time ago, good 2 years ago, I think. And then we ended up reuniting, and I invited him to the party. Just Life was in the party, Patrick. Chris immediately started talking shit to Patrick, making fun of his gamer tag, and I had gotten to be really good friends again with Chris, you know, because we had been friends before. He ended up scamming me. I think I let him boost off me or something like that, and he promised to give me 50 bucks, and he really didn't, so I just unfriended him. But then we met again, I forgave him, and, you know, we're friends to this day. He's a pretty funny dude. He talks shit to a lot of people, and he started rubbing off on me, his personality. I would start being an asshole to people just like him. I would start making fun of Patrick, you know, for his gamer tag. His gamer tag was Just Life 7777. So, you know, whenever we would get into a party with Patrick, we'd be like, hey, Just Life 7777. You know, we make fun of his name, and I'd make fun of him for getting bad gameplays, when really I should have just encouraged him to get better gameplay, you know, try to work harder at doing better at the game. You know, he had posted a video on Black Ops 1 where it was like a domination game where he was camping the whole game, and he got like 2 helicopters. I don't remember what they're called, just the attack helicopter. He's like, leave a like for me getting 2 attack helicopters, and I was just laughing so hard when I saw it, because it's like, that's so garbage, dude. Because even back then, I would drop double, triple Lodestars. I've always been pretty good at Black Ops 2. Well, not always, but for a long time I've been good. It's a pretty easy game for me. So we'd make videos together, and this is what made me want to start my own channel. You know, I was pretty good at the game, I was pretty funny, I made his videos funny, and I want to start my own channel. So I eventually did this, and the very first video I tried to upload, I rendered it the way he said to, you know, I did everything Patrick had said, and it didn't let me upload it. So what I did was, I told Patrick, hey, can you, like, upload this for me, because, you know, he could do it, and it was some kind of upload error. It was a problem with YouTube. I had tried it multiple times after that, too, and it just wouldn't let me upload. So I basically gave him my YouTube account information, and I let him upload videos for me. Or, I mean, I made the videos myself. I would send him the file, he would just do the upload and make a thumbnail for it. I don't even remember. I don't think he even made a thumbnail. But, you know, he would just post the videos for me. Now, this went on for about 3 weeks, and he eventually started getting very annoyed with this. I also got very annoyed with this, because what would happen would be I would have to sit in a Skype call with him and explain stuff to him just to make sure he didn't mess it up, and he would always mess things up. Like, I was telling him to do an edit. I think what I wanted to do was, it was in Zombies. It was like an experiment video, and it was basically, if you guys don't know, to start a 2-player game in Zombies, you have to have people basically back out for you and leave the game ready up and leave at the last second. And me and my friend were trying to do this 2-player game, and so I decided, hey, let's record this and do an experiment and have an edit of an AIDS counter, you know, because it's AIDS if somebody doesn't leave the game. It's kind of true. It was a bad idea for a video, though. But anyway, I asked Patrick to upload this to my channel and make an AIDS counter and just leave it at the top, change the number every single time. It would be really easy to do. Trust me, guys, I know a bit about editing now. That would have been really easy to do. Patrick just made the edit really fucked up. He didn't even leave this edit on screen the whole time when, you know, it should have been the AIDS counter up on screen at the top right the whole time, and I told him that, and he didn't do it. He was just, I don't know, he would act like an idiot. He would screw things up on purpose just to piss me off, I think. And, you know, I would have to sit there in a Skype call for several hours because I wanted him to do a fully edited video, like the trolling videos I'll do now from time to time. And he would just screw things up, and it would be really annoying having to sit there and explain things to him. But at the same time, even if I didn't know how to do it, I couldn't do it because it wouldn't let me upload. So, I would, as a joke, guys, this was actually a complete joke, I would threaten to dislike his videos if he didn't post them. Now, originally what I would do is, you know, just say, hey, Patrick, I'll leave a like on your older videos if you get this done for me, you know, and he would help me out. But eventually, he'd start being disagreeable, be like, I don't want to do it, and I'll be like, Patrick, if you don't do it, I'll dislike your videos, you know, and he'd be like, oh, okay, Marvin, I'll do it, you know. But eventually, he started getting annoyed with this. Now, I did this as a joke. I wasn't actually gonna go and dislike his videos if he didn't, but I would always just say this, you know, just straight up bluntly. You know, Chris and Patrick would both be in a party. I'd be like, hey, Chris, guess what? If Patrick doesn't upload videos for me, I'm gonna dislike his videos, you know, just as a joke. I'd joke around a lot about this. And Patrick thought I was being serious, I guess, but I really wasn't. But eventually, Patrick would get really annoyed by this, and he ended up, I don't know exactly what happened. I did have viruses on my computer, I do know that, but my channel ended up getting hacked. So obviously, Patrick had my channel information. He could easily go and terminate the channel, and he easily could give information to his friends. Now, I think what happened was his friend just went and hacked me. I don't think it was down to him. He wasn't the one that did it. But anyway, I ended up getting hacked, and I ended up setting up multiple channels after that, and I would make a video trying to explain, hey, this dickhead hacker, you know, he went and hacked me, and I ended up getting hacked again like 4 or 5 times after that. It made me so mad. I could have made a rage touch out of it. And I got to the point where I couldn't even set up more accounts on YouTube because, you know, you gotta have your phone number and you can only use it so many times. So my friend Daniel, he was helping me out. He would set up accounts for me and stuff. I eventually, you know, I had a bunch of accounts here, but they would all get hacked. So I eventually did this factory reset on my computer. It reset my computer, it refreshed it completely, just got rid of all the junk files, all of the stuff. Because, you know, Patrick had me download different stuff that would help me out, like an editing software software, After Effects, all that, and I didn't know what was what, so I'd end up downloading viruses just because I didn't know better back then, guys. And so I deleted all the viruses, I set up my own new channel, and I made the video that's on my channel today, this same channel I have now, explaining the full situation on how I had gotten hacked, but I talked about how I got hacked, not specifically all this stuff before. This was pretty much the full story, guys. Oh, actually, there's not. There's a little bit more. This was a really scummy thing I did, and I just gotta say, you know, it was a messed up thing I did. I don't do this kind of stuff anymore. I haven't in like 6 months. I think that's when I ended up doing it, and Patrick ended up blocking me on Twitter, okay? This was like 6 months ago, like I said. I thought he had done it just because I was pissing him off, whatever. He was pissing me off. We had to both be in a Skype call. We both hated it. You know, we didn't want to put up with each other, so he just blocked me, but I kind of needed help from him because I needed to make myself a logo and a banner and stuff, which I eventually just taught myself how to do it with Photoshop. But, you know, I was trying to get help from him, and he had blocked me on Twitter. I'm like, damn, this kid actually fucking blocked me on Twitter. I'm going to just go dislike his videos on these multiple accounts I had made. So I went and did that. I used like 4 different accounts to dislike his videos, and then he eventually ends up hitting me up on Skype because, you know, obviously he's noticing that I had gotten dislikes, and I had threatened to dislike him before as a joke, but he kind of figured out that it was me. He probably figured out that I would eventually do it just because I was getting pissed off with him. So I went and did it, and his friends started coming and disliking my videos. So eventually I went and took the dislikes off. I think his friends took some of the dislikes off, but, you know, we left each other alone. We didn't have problems after that, but, you know, we also didn't associate with each other because I had went and disliked his videos. He had kind of been a dick to me, but the thing is, he had promised to give me a shout out at 500 subscribers. So quite a while later, he ended up reaching 500 subscribers. I think I might have even been past 500 on my own channel by the time he hit 500, but he eventually hit 500. He gave me a really weak shout out. He was like, oh, shout out to failing YouTube. He sounded like he was gonna get stabbed if he didn't do it or something. It was just a really lame shout out. You could tell he didn't mean it at all, but, you know, he left the channel link in the description. I had gotten what I want from him. And so, but, you know, he had just kind of been an asshole to me. I had been an asshole to him. We just didn't want to be friends anymore. But that's how I ended up starting YouTube. You know, I started making videos with him, and that's what made me want to start my own channel. And, you know, I'm glad I did. It's fun making videos now and stuff, and getting the full credit that I deserve for making videos and working hard on it. And I think that's great. Remember, guys, anything that, you know, I would be an asshole, make fun of him, you know, dislike videos. I don't even really dislike videos now, guys, unless it's like a really misleading title. Like even Leafy's video, I didn't go and dislike it. The only time I'll really dislike videos now, guys, is if it's just a super misleading title, and that's just an issue for me, or a misleading thumbnail, and I really hate those. I think you do deserve a dislike if you use those, you know what I mean? But anyway, guys, that is going to be it. That is the full story of how I started YouTube, you know, to day one, obviously, you know, to my first contract. I think it was like within a week I gained 100 subscribers. Everybody was giving me so much support at the beginning because I had gotten hacked, but, you know, I was still persevering through it and working hard and being dedicated enough to still want to do YouTube even though I had gotten hacked. I think it was a good 4 or 5 times, and I worked at it hard. I still have the channel now, and 2,000 subscribers later, here I am, you know? So, anyway, leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Leave questions for the Q&A down below if you want to. You don't have to, obviously, but it's your choice. Subscribe for more if you haven't already. Follow me on social media. Links will be down in the description below. Have a sexy day, guys.